What's up guys, Cyberhoudini here and welcome back to the Daily Dose of Game. And if you couldn't tell, it's this way now, it's back to front. We have a very special Friday, happy Friday. We're kicking off this lovely weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend for you guys in the US. We're going to be doing a little bit of Far Cry 6. It will be a gameplay reveal. Thank you Dynamite for the host. Let's see how things are going. Will we see little Chorizo, the brand new pet in the game, basically like Boomer in 5. It'll be our little Spanish dog, the little guy. It's so cute. Let's see how things are going. I think, as far as I can tell, they're just going to do a cheeky little trailer. It's nice. Yesterday was absolutely banging with news. We got like Dying Light 2, December 7th release date. We got Horizon Forbidden West. Wonderful gameplay. No release date for that quite yet. If I was to be a betting man, I'd love to see this come out like November, seeing as it got delayed throughout the year. But Far Cry, they do like to have it come out early, so it could be early 2022. We'll see. Alright. How are you doing, man? How's your Friday? Hope you're set. I bought Control. Lovely. You'll enjoy that, hopefully. Alright, this should be happening any second. It's just a YouTube video premiere. We'll go over it. I'm excited. People still think that the young man in the game is like Voss from Far Cry 3. That would be kind of wild. Set it up to download overnight. Lovely. Hell yeah. How many gigs is it? For some reason, I think with the new consoles, they've compressed a lot of stuff in a good way. Just the sizes of games. So you've got a lot of stuff. Even something as simple as Subnautica being pushed back down to like 3.8 gigs. Which is very impressive. And then with the compression, I assume then the SSD can even read it faster that way. Pretty cool. Hello, how's it going? Bernie, hello everybody. So after this, I was thinking maybe we would play some BioShock 2. Been wanting to play it for a while. My games are not delivering right now, so we must move on. 42 gigs, Jesus. Here we go. Oh, okay, so we got a little bit of a 2-minute. This is so scuffed, I swear to God. Reminds me of like all of our smaller like YouTuber group and that, and Twitch streamers. To see a big multi-billion-dollar company using the same feature cracks me up. Yeah, 42 gigs, no joke. Luckily with the new consoles they're very fast as well, so that's a good sign, because doing anything on those old consoles was a chore. Fuck's sake. Now you'll do about 20 gigs in 20 minutes. And that's a lot of people, that's probably still slow. It's not my fault. You guys, you hyped for this? Are you Far Cry fans? Can't believe we're on Far Cry 6. Far Cry is one of those series that has changed a lot over the years, but also kind of stayed the same, you know? I think once Far Cry 3 hit, still an incredible game. If you haven't played Far Cry 3, the remastered version, you definitely should if you haven't. It's a great game. 4 for me was a bit of a letdown. 5 really surprised the hell out of me. I enjoyed so much of 5. So let's see if 6 can keep the ball rolling. Far Cry 2 was almost like Africa Simulator. You had to like worry about malaria and everything. It was wild. Very different game. And once things did so well with Far Cry 3, I felt like every single Ubisoft game kind of copied that formula. With the revealing of the map, the infamous Ubisoft Towers as they call it. Alright. A lot of news came out over the night as well. The new Sonic game, apparently it's going to be called Sonic Rangers, open world 3D Sonic game. And speaking of Ubisoft Towers, they're saying it may be using that kind of system where you reveal a bigger map. Could be cool. We'll see. Here we go. Time for a little cheeky beaky Far Cry 6. Let's finish off a pre-E3 week. I'd say next week's going to be hype for news as well. Here we go.
True Yarans have long memories. We remember how so-called civilized nations treated us when we needed them most.
Wow.
Are you concerned about the terroristas who call themselves Libertad?
Libertad. Oh, that's creepy.
You're an orphan, see? Why do you want to run? Remember, Danny, Castillo has kept you an orphan.
I only see you. So why are you here?
I watched Castillo order a whole boat of our people shot to death. And I want to know who's going to help me take him down.
Okay.
When you pick male or female, is it?
Castillo's got, what, 300,000 troops? I count 6 burnt-out guerrillas, and you with a bullet to the leg. You can shoot, so shoot.
Damn, why is this so poor?
You have rules. You might kill, but you're no killer.
Getting massive Mafia 3 vibes.
Yeah, right.
Everything got another purpose.
I think all the violence is for Baby Yoda. Yeah.
That usually work.
50-50.
Those
eyes, Danny. I know exactly who you
are.
I am nothing like you.
Oh, there. Oh. So there was the boy. Maybe it's her brother. So he's not really got to do with the story at all in terms of a playable character. First person Just Cause, yeah, I feel that. I mean, most of those take place in fictional South America for sure.
Hi there, I'm Navid Khavari, narrative director of Far Cry 6, and I'm so excited to represent our team and finally show you our game in action. With Far Cry 6, we're gonna throw you into our most ambitious open world yet, Yara, an island deep in the heart of the Caribbean. Filled with rich, tropical ecosystems alongside decaying urban landscapes, Yara is an island of contrasts. Isolated and frozen in time for over 50 years after a violent revolution cut it off from the rest of the world, it now finds itself on the verge of collapse. Last year, we introduced you to Yara's Presidente, Anton Castillo, with an amazing performance by Giancarlo Esposito.
A Castillo must be a lion, for Yara is full of lambs.
The reception we've had to Anton and Diego has been incredible, and we're just getting started. Anton is a man hell-bent on returning Yara to his idea of its former glory. And while his motivations are far more complex than they seem, the cost of his vision will be paid in blood.
If a dog refuses to break, then we must put them down.
To achieve his dream for Yara and his son Diego, Anton has clamped down on freedoms, instituted brutal social reforms, and cast anyone who speaks out against him into forced labor. His oppression of the Yaran people has pushed the island to the brink of revolution.
When tyranny is law, revolution is order.
Yara, once considered a jewel of the Caribbean, is now a powder keg.
Yeah!
And you are the match. Your name is Danny Rojas, and you'll experience the revolution through Danny's eyes right from the beginning.
Rojas!
Born and raised in Yara's capital
She's
city,
very cute.
You're a young military dropout who wants nothing to do with Anton or the revolution. You just want to get the hell out of Yara.
A female protagonist in a Ubisoft game?
With
Wow.
Anton's brutality, you realize that the only chance to live free
A fiery
is to
Latino
lead an
woman.
army
Beautiful.
of guerrillas into a new revolution.
I'm in.
With the very soul of the island at stake.
And I need you here with us, man.
At the start of your journey, you'll get to pick your identity and customize your look while you navigate the ranks of the guerrilla movement.
Are there Far Cry games connected?
Every aspect of the game has been developed with the goal
Not
to make
really,
you
no.
feel like a guerrilla fighter,
Only
battling an asymmetric
5 and
war
New
against
Dawn, that's
Anton
it.
and his army. The guerrilla fantasy is all about making one guerrilla feel like 1,000. Embracing this was at
Holy
the core
shit.
of how we crafted our gameplay,
Wow.
our world, and the characters you'll meet along the way. In Yara, you'll find
The
other
friends we met
guerrillas,
along the
black
way.
market dealers, and everyday Yarans who each have their
Oh,
own
there's Chorizo.
reasons for joining the cause, including our friendly guerrilla Juan Cortez, a master of invention, an architect of revolution. He's our guerrilla teacher. and class starts now.
What? I didn't even study! Is it weird I'm excited for the horse riding? Hopefully we can ride a tank too. Always fun.
Guapo, you listen. Rule 16. A guerrillero's revolution never ends. Always another war, another cantina, another ugly bartender.
Juan Cortez?
What do you think gave it away, Guapo?
This is a
Guapo.
fucking waste of time.
You put like a jersey on
What?
an alligator?
Nah, you can't whistle.
Yeah, flamethrower, hell yeah. Oh my god!
Not bad, Danny. But we're just getting started. Rule number 1. A good guerrilla is a hidden guerrilla.
Puerto El Perro.
Looks like we'll have a
Se acabó la
gator as our pet as well.
We lead our operations in secret camps across the country.
Oh, is there any turkeys?
Here,
Actual cockfighting? Wow.
trained
Dominoes.
and planned.
Small pack. We go in, grab our people, kill whoever gets in our way.
By smuggling
I don't know how I feel
supplies,
about a giant propane tank on my
add
back
some
though.
piss and fire to our movement.
You got that right.
Camp chef, black market dealers. These safe havens got everything a guerrilla needs.
Oh,
Even do-it-yourself
nice.
vehicles.
oh,
You're gonna love it, Danny.
cool.
Rule number 2. A good guerrilla.
Imagine pulling off a donut with flames coming out the exhaust.
Your home, Danny.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure you know every inch of it. From the bloodthirsty jungles and postcard shorelines, the dead-end towns, and our friendly capital city. How you get around is up to you.
Good girl.
If you want to play it safe,
This
take
was like
a
an
secret
awesome
path
playground.
carved in the dirt
Cool.
of old revolutions. Hola, Danny.
How you doing?
Or take a risk and operate
She
in
sounds
plain
like
sight of
adept
Castillo's
the best.
assholes. Go ahead and hide your weapons to blend in. Bribes,
What do you got?
sabotage, interceptions. You don't always need to be a loudmouth, Danny.
The DLC for Far Cry 5 was awesome as well.
Mexicans pay crazy
Exhaust
money
flames
for
cost
this.
$3.99.
How you think El Presidente
Worth it.
condenarías no face?
Can I change the color of the exhaust flames though, Dynamite? Extra 50 pence.
Rule number 3. Fucked up situations call for fucked up solutions.
Hey, he's not here.
If you expected reinforcements, I got news for you. You're an army of one against an army of thousands.
Look at them pop-up shields. They took that from Rainbow Six 6. What? What?
We call that.
No, no, no. What did she just do there?
Means absolutely everything.
She smoked a cigar and
Sardine cans,
put it out on her arm. What the fuck?
goddamn batteries. To old motorcycle engines have been built into
That's super
equipment.
cool. Was that a nail gun? Gatling gun!
And some very unique, deadly weapons.
Oh. Hey, Marsha. No way. There's a weapon like that in Sunset Overdrive. Hi!
Now we're fucking
Well done.
This
The Macarena will
Supremo
kill all.
backpacks, handcrafted by yours truly.
Now
Each
we're
one
fucking
will
talking.
Make you feel and fight with the power of a goddamn guerrilla army.
What the fuck? That's a rocket launcher?
You and I both know you want this. For a guerrilla that shit my pants rush of an ambush, the taste of
Yes! Yeah, get in the tank! Yes!
It's
Oh my god!
It's fun.
You're telling me? My god, this is just explosion simulator. Holy.
and the final rule.
Yes?
A good guerrilla always brings
Ah, there he is! Hello, you little shit. Hello! Hello! Johnny, you saw? Look at him, he's little hard. He's got duct tape. Oh, is he gonna help? October 7th! There it is!
So there you have it. Far Cry 6 will be available on October 7th on PC and consoles.
Damn!
We hope you enjoyed this first glimpse of gameplay. We have a lot
October
more coming
7,
soon
baby.
that we can't wait to share with you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Which is a Thursday, which is very weird. October 7th. I want to go back to how she... You know how, like, Far Cry is always known as the most ridiculous healing, like, hey, I keep dislocating and breaking my thumb 17 times out of the game. Or, the arrow keeps going in the same arm. Ah! So, you know, it's always had that ridiculousness to it, but I always liked it. So, it looks like they've one-upped that, and she takes a fucking drag of the cigar and then puts it out on her arm. They stepped it up. They really did. It's super. I can see a lot of influences from 5, and they've improved upon them, especially a lot of the guns and that. Let me see. I want to see where she was healing herself with the cigar. It's ridiculous. I was kind of talking over because it was just going off super fast.
Interceptions. You don't always need to be a loud mouth.
October 7th. Then we got Dying Light 2 on December 7th.
Do you even grow those here?
Mexicans pay crazy
Oh,
money for this. How you think El Presidente funded Maria's new face?
Excuse me.
Okay. Go through.
Rule number 3. Fucked up situations call for fucked up solutions.
Where was it?
Hey, he's not here.
You expected reinforcement.
Sorry.
To old motorcycle engines.
I think I gone past it now. There. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Boomer flashbacks? Oh. I'm so glad we get into the tank. See that shield? That is so Rainbow Siege 6. Look at that.
We call that resolver. That means absolutely
how does that heal you? Like, maybe you could cauterize the wound. But I actually don't think that heals. It's like an adrenaline thing or something. It's like a buff. So crazy. She's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it out on my arm. And you can hear her, the guy's talking over it, but you can hear her heartbeat kind of steadily increase.
Solutions.
Hey, he's not here.
You expected reinforcements.
This looks great. Danny looks awesome. Absolute badass. I'm glad they finally went. You know, there's such chicken shits and they always had male or female.
We make use of whatever we have. We call that resolver. That means absolutely everything.
That's super cool.
Cans,
ow! He's got the Wilhelm stream in there.
To old motorcycle engines have been built into equipment. Some very unique, deadly weapons.
I love when you say good choice of music, then we got the Macarena coming up. Death by CD. Well, we finally found a use for CDs.
Now we're fucking
finally.
This, the Supremo backpacks, handcrafted by yours.
Supremo.
Each one will make you feel and fight with the power of a goddamn guerrilla army.
Not the Wilhelm stream. Yeah, it's because it's free, dude. Everybody uses it. It's like a running joke now. And we got, I think it's Wapo was the name, El Wapo, the name of the gator.
The shit my pants rush of an ambush. The taste of sweet victory after you freed your people from tyrants.
I wonder will we get another grandma. Far Cry 5 had a grandma. A sniper grandma. She was wicked. Remember? Oh, I remember.
Oh, and the final rule.
Nice job.
A good guerrilla always brings a friend along.
Aww.
For moral support.
I wonder what happened to him. Someone shot his legs.
So there you have it. Far Cry 6 will be available on October 7th on PC and consoles. We hope you enjoyed this first glimpse of gameplay. We have a lot more coming soon that we can't wait to share with you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Thank you! Damn. I was not expecting October. That's crazy. Things are already starting to fill up. I love it. And the other thing as well, like, there's probably a good chance if we're getting these kind of early streams and things like that of games, early release dates, they probably might not show up at E3. You know, maybe if they have their own event or whatever. So it leaves room for more stuff. That's how I see it anyway. I like how they got all those like old classic cars in there as well. Like, that's cool. Yeah, pretty damn excited for that. They've definitely stepped it up. Just pure explosions, and it's just a giant playground now. The question is, you know, as much as they've got like an incredible actor to play the villain, will it be enough? You know, there's nothing wrong with multiple villains. We do enjoy that. It's interesting. This is like the reveal of the main character. I thought it was gonna be something got to do with the boy, you know, that he would grow up and chase down this motherfucker. Map editor, yeah, it's interesting. I was talking about DLC as well. Like, they did a great job with the DLC for 5. They really went out there. We had like that Vietnam one, then we had like the Lost on Mars. I want to see them do more of that stuff, because all of those DLC had literally nothing got to do with the main game, and fuck it, it was cool. I think we all secretly want another like Far Cry Blood Dragon to come back. You know, was very unique, and it would be cool if they did that, even if it was a giant like expansion DLC. I'd be okay with that. Hell yeah. I wonder how big the map will be. See, the difference with Far Cry 5, it was, you know, mainland America, so it was no islands, you know, it was all landlocked. This one's one giant island. So I can definitely see people comparing it to Just Cause. I wonder what they'll do with Just Cause. I'd say maybe they'll take a little break from it. Who knows? Could you see a Just Cause 5 out there? Probably. I don't think numbers matter too much anymore. I'd like to see Dead Rising come back. Deedle deedle dee. Yeah, everything's getting so... all the different guns and stuff now, putting things together yourself with everything you find, it's getting so much like something like Dying Light, and you know, I love it. I love it. So far we've seen 2 of our little helper friends. I know one of the pre-order stuff says something about Chorizo. I hope he's not pre-order only. I cannot stand that stuff, but Ubisoft are the masters of doing that. They very famously had like 8 different versions of Watch Dogs back in the day, which is ridiculous.
Hi there, I'm Navid Khavari, narrative director of Far Cry 6, and I'm so excited to represent our team and finally show you our game in action. With Far Cry 6, we're gonna throw you...
It has a free upgrade for next gen. That's great,
Yara,
thank you.
An island deep in the heart of the Caribbean, filled with rich tropical ecosystems alongside decaying urban landscapes. Yara is an island.
We had the standard edition, the gold edition, the ultimate edition,
frozen in time for
the
over
collector's
50
edition.
years after a violent revolution cut it off from the rest of the world.
Not bad.
It now finds itself
Gold edition comes with the game and the season pass. Ultimate edition comes with
last year we introduced
game, the
you
season
to
pass.
Presidente
What else?
Anton Castillo with an amazing performance by Giancarlo Esposito.
A Castillo must be a lion. For Yara is full
Vice
of
pack, Croc Hunter
The
pack,
reception we've
Jungle
had to Anton
Expedition
and
pack.
Diego has been incredible, and we're just getting started. Anton is a man hell-bent on returning Yara to his idea of its former glory.
Then for the collector's edition,
While
you'll
his
get a
motivations are far more complex
high-end
than they
replica
seem,
of the
cost of the
Tostador,
vision
which
will
is
be paid in
the
blood.
DIY flamethrower we saw.
dog.
I don't think it's not a real.
Then we.
It's not a real flamethrower. We can't be doing that.
To achieve his dream for Yara and his son Diego, Anton has clamped down on freedoms, instituted brutal social reforms, and cast anyone who
And there's a
speaks
Yara
out against
edition
him
as well.
into forced labor.
So many editions.
His oppression of the Yaran people has pushed the island to the brink of revolution.
So if you pre-order now, you get the Disco Locos, which is the CD thrower,
Is now a
and then you get Libertad Chorizo, which is the doggy.
for the match.
So I don't know, is that
Your
gonna
name
be
is Danny
tied to
Rojas,
pre-order?
And you'll experience the revolution through Danny's eyes right from the beginning. Born and raised in Yara's capital city,
Yeah, I think
you're
with the
a
Croc
young
Hunter
military dropout
pack,
who wants nothing to do with Anton or the
you get
revolution.
some
You
skins,
just wanna get
weapons,
the hell out of
a
Yara.
vehicle.
But once you're face to face with Anton's brutality, you realize that the
You
only
like Crocodile
chance to
Dundee.
live free is to lead an
G'day,
army
mate.
of guerrillas into a new revolution.
Oh, it's only
Very
okay. Here we go.
soul
The
of the
Libertad
island
pack
at
is only the Libertad outfit for your loyal chorizo. So
At the
yeah,
start
I was
of your
thinking that if you
journey,
close something
you'll
like
get
that
to
off,
pick your identity
there'll be
and
trouble. So
customize
it's just a
your look
skin.
while you navigate the ranks of the guerrilla movement.
Yeah, he'll be available
Every
for everybody.
aspect of the game has been developed with the goal to make you feel like a guerrilla fighter, battling an asymmetric war against Anton and his army.
But the
guerrilla
Discos Locos
fantasy is all
may be
about
tied to
making
it though.
one guerrilla feel like 1,000. Embracing this was at the core of how we crafted our
Awesome.
gameplay, our world. and
Nice,
the
that'll be a big
characters you'll
one
meet
for this
along the way.
This fall.
In Yara, you'll find other guerrillas.
Battlefield, of course, will be the big November game. We also have the Pokemon remakes as well. It's only a small part of it.
Including our friendly gorilla Juan Cortez, a master of invention, an architect of revolution.
I think Horizon will probably launch sometime between this game and, you know, the big November games.
Now.
I'd say it might hit October. Horizon. Right, they'll probably announce the release date for Horizon Forbidden West, you know, in a little under maybe 2 weeks, I'd say.
You listen. Rule 16. A guerrillero's revolution never ends. Always another
Maybe something like
cantina,
15th or the 22nd and 29th, whatever they want. They probably might want to keep it out of the way of November.
What do you think gave it away, Guapo?
This is a fucking waste
Guapo.
of time.
Can you whistle?
With the mixed reception of Just Cause 4, you think they'd do another one. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it still sold a lot, and they've made some of it back through like things like Game Pass and PS Plus and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's Square Enix after all. I think I said this before. I really do think Just Cause peaked during the DLC of 3 when they gave people the jetpack. There was no way of going back after that, you know. And when you start Just Cause 4, you don't have it, and it's like, oh, okay.